Hello dear children, welcome to inverse trigonometric functions. In the today's class I am going to solve the problems from inverse trigonometric functions which appeared in KCET examination from 2014 to 2016. Okay, so let me consider the first example here. The value of sine of 2 sine inverse 0.8 is equal to, okay, so by seeing this example we can have formula here sine 2 theta. So therefore I can consider this sine inverse 0.8, this is equal to what? Theta. Okay, so sine inverse 0.8 is theta, therefore we can have 0.8 is equals to what here? Sine theta. Okay, so you know already the formula cos square theta plus sine square theta is equals to 1. So by using that I can write cos theta as root of 1 minus sine square theta. Okay, so I am going to find here cos theta value. So therefore root of 1 minus 0.8 whole square, 1 minus 0.64, therefore we am getting root of 0.36, therefore root of 0.36 will be 0.6. The value of cos theta is 0.6. So the given expression becomes, the given expression sine of 2 sine inverse 0.8, this will become sine 2 theta, right? Because we have considered sine inverse 0.8 is theta. Therefore sine 2 theta formula you know, that is what? 2 sine theta into cos theta. 2 sine theta. Sine theta value is what here? 0.8. Cos theta value is 0.6. So that we can have 2 into 0.8 into 0.6. This gives 0.96. So that is what? Option number D is correct. Let me consider now second question. The value of sine inverse 2 root 2 divided by 3 plus sine inverse 1 by 3 is. Okay. So here you need to convert this sine inverse to cos inverse or this sine inverse 1 by 3 to cos inverse. I am converting sine inverse 2 root 2 divided by 3 to cos inverse. I am going to get now right angle triangle. Here 2 root 2 is the opposite side, 3 is the hypotenuse, therefore I am getting 1 as the adjacent side. Therefore I am writing this sine inverse 2 root 2 divided by 3 as cos inverse 1 by 3 plus sine inverse 1 by 3. Okay, we know the standard result, sine inverse x plus cos inverse x is pi by 2. Therefore cos inverse 1 by 3 plus sine inverse 1 by 3, this value is equal to what? Pi by 2, which is what? Option number D. Okay, so let me have third question. Solve for x. Tan inverse 1 minus x by 1 plus x, that is equals to 1 by 2 tan inverse x. Here we need to find the value of x. Okay, so here see tan inverse 1 minus x by 1 plus x, it is of the form tan inverse x minus y by 1 plus xy. Therefore we can write this one as tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. So therefore this equal to what? 1 by 2 tan inverse x. Send this minus tan inverse x to this side, we are getting tan inverse 1 is 1 by 2 tan inverse x plus tan inverse x. Okay, so therefore tan inverse 1 value, this is what? Pi by 4. 1 by 2 tan inverse x plus tan inverse x, which is what? 3 by 2 tan inverse x. Okay, so therefore we are getting tan inverse x, that is equals to what here? 2 pi by 12. Therefore tan inverse x will comes pi by 6. Therefore we are getting x value as tan pi by 6. Hence x value will become what? Tan 30 degree, that is what? 1 by root 3. Therefore option number C is correct. Let me consider now fourth question. If x plus 1 whole square divided by x cube plus x is equals to a by x plus bx plus c divided by x square plus 1, then the value of cosec inverse 1 by a plus cot inverse 1 by b plus sec inverse c is equal to. Okay, so here they have splitted the given expression by using what here? Partial fraction. So that we should find a value, b value and c value using what here? Partial fraction method. Okay, or else we can find the value of a, b, c using this method. X plus 1 whole square divided by x cube plus x. I am splitting, I am expanding the numerator as x square plus 1 plus 2x. This whole divided by denominator I am taking x as the common, inside I am getting x square plus 1. I am considering this one as one term and 2x as one term. A plus b by c, I am writing it as a by c plus b by c. X square plus 1 divided by x into x square plus 1 plus 2x divided by x into x square plus 1. Okay. Here I can cancel x square plus 1, x square plus 1. Here cancel x and x. Here we are getting 1 by x plus 2 divided by x square plus 1. Okay. So therefore this one, the given expression, they have splitted like this. This one they have splitted like a divided by x plus bx plus c divided by x square plus 1. Okay. So I want a, b, c values. I can write this one as a 1 by x plus, here x term is not there, so that I am writing 0 into x plus 2 divided by x square plus 1. Okay. On comparing with this, I can get a value as 1. Okay. So a value is here 1 and b value will be 0 and c value I can get, the c value is here 2. Okay. So on comparing with the given expression, I can get a is 1, b is 0, c value is 2. Okay. So now you go to find this expression now. So what it becomes, c cosec inverse 1 by a. Okay, cosec inverse 1 by a, that is cosec inverse 1 plus cot inverse 1 by b, that is 1 by 0 plus sec inverse 2. Okay. So therefore we know cosec inverse 1 value is pi by 2, cot inverse 1 by 0 is 0 plus sec inverse 2, that is what here pi by 3, pi by 2 plus pi by 3, that is what 5 pi by 6, that is what option number B. So we'll have now fifth question. If 2 sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is greater than or equal to alpha, less than or equals to beta, then which of the following option is correct? Means we should find alpha value and beta value. Okay. So we know that the principal value of sin inverse x lies from closed interval minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Therefore I am writing sin inverse x, which is always lies from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Okay. So using this, I want 2 sin inverse x plus cos inverse x here. Okay. So we know that sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equals to pi by 2. So if I have here sin inverse x plus cos inverse x, I want here pi by 2. Okay. So throughout the expression add pi by 2. Okay. So therefore we are getting here pi by 2 minus pi by 2, which is less than or equals to pi by 2 plus sin inverse x. Okay. So this is less than or equal to pi by 2 plus pi by 2. Okay. So pi by 2 minus pi by 2, which is 0, which is less than or equal to pi by 2, can be written as sin inverse x plus cos inverse x plus sin inverse x. Okay. So this is less than or equal to pi by 2 plus pi by 2, which is pi. So therefore 0, which is less than or equals to sin inverse x plus sin inverse x, that is what 2 sin inverse x plus cos inverse x. Okay. This is less than or equal to pi. Therefore, we can write this one as like given expression alpha is less than or equals to 2 sin inverse x plus cos inverse x, which is less than or equals to beta. Therefore, the value of alpha is 0 and beta is pi. So, therefore, option number A is correct. Okay. We'll consider now sixth one. The value of sin inverse cos 53 pi by 5 is. Okay. So we'll find this one. Sin inverse of cos 53 pi by 5. Okay. So first convert this 53 pi by 5 to some acute angle. Okay. So sin inverse of this one, I can write cos of 53 pi by 5. We can write this one as 10 pi plus 3 pi by 5. Okay. So therefore sin inverse of cos 10 pi plus 3 pi by 5. 10 pi plus 3 pi by 5 lies in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant cos is positive. Because of 10 pi cos is not changing. Therefore this is written as cos 3 pi by 5. Okay. We know that sin inverse of sin x is x. Right. So here it is cos. Therefore I can convert this cos theta to sin theta. Cos theta can be written as sin of pi by 2 minus theta. That is what 3 pi by 5. Okay. So therefore we can write this one as sin inverse of sin pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 5. This one is written as minus pi by 10. Okay, so you know that sin inverse of sin theta is theta, that is what here, minus pi by 10, which is always lies from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So therefore option number D is correct. Okay, so now we'll have 7th sum. The 7th question is 3 tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is pi, then x is equals to. Okay, so one method is go on substituting these all options in the given expression. If x equals to 0, first see tan inverse 0 which is 0, cot inverse 0 which is not defined, so 0 is not the answer. Substitute x as 1, 3 tan inverse 1, 3 tan inverse 1 plus cot inverse 1. Okay, so 3 tan inverse 1, that is 3 pi by 4 plus pi by 4. Okay, 4 pi by 4, which is what here, pi. So therefore option number B is correct. Okay, or else another method is 3 tan inverse x, you write 2 tan inverse x plus tan inverse x plus cot inverse x. Then you can write tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is pi by 2. Okay, so now we'll go to 8th question. The 8th question is, if sin inverse x plus sin inverse x plus sin inverse y is equals to pi by 2, then x square is equal to. Okay, so they have given expression sin inverse x plus sin inverse y, which is equals to what here, pi by 2. Therefore we can write sin inverse x is equals to pi by 2 minus sin inverse y. We know the property sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is pi by 2. Therefore pi by 2 minus sin inverse x, this can be written as cos inverse y. Okay, so by considering right angle triangle, I can convert this cos inverse y. Okay, y is the adjacent side, 1 is the hypotenuse, therefore opposite side will be root of 1 minus y square. Therefore cos inverse y can be written as sin inverse root of 1 minus y square. Okay, cos inverse y is written as sin inverse root 1 minus y square. Sin inverse x is equals to sin inverse root of 1 minus y square. Taking sin on both sides, I can get x is equals to root of 1 minus y square. They asked to find x square, squaring on both sides, so that we can get x square is equals to 1 minus y square. Okay, so which is option number A is correct. Okay, so now it's time to give try to do it yourself question. So what is the value of cos of 2 cos inverse 0.8? Okay, try to do this example and send me this answer to WhatsApp. Okay, so in the today's class we have discussed ITF problems from KCET question paper from 2014 to 2016. In the next class we'll discuss from 2017 to 2019. If you are finding this video is helpful for you people, please like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.